Today we're going to interview Roya Parsay, who has written a book called My Life as a Bowl of Changes. Roya, come and tell us a little bit about what your motivation was for writing this book.
Hello, nice to see you. I wrote this book because I wanted my grandchildren to know about what happened to us in Iran after the revolution and how women had struggled to get to that position.
Wasn't this an amazing time in history for you to move to America?
Well, it was because revolution forced us to leave Iran again, because I studied in America first, and then I went to Iran, and while I was there and had my child, the revolution happened. And at the same time, I had a divorce too. So then I was forced to live in 3 different countries, in Switzerland, Iran, and America. And I thought I had to write about it because a lot happened to me. A lot of changes. As the book says, my life as a bowl of changes, it's a lot of changes.
I understand there were many situations that involved your family during this time, that it was a very revolutionary time.
Yes, sad things happened. For example, they executed my aunt, Dr. Parsay, because she was the first woman in the Shah's cabinet that had the position of Minister of Education. Minister of Education was under her control, and the regime didn't like it. The present quote-unquote religious, which they're nothing, they're not religious, they're not humans. They just ordered her firing squad, and she was executed, and I was there, and for burial was very difficult, and then for women everything changed. We had to have mandatory hijab, and it's all in the book, and my book has like pictures of her, of my family, and my aunt, which we lived next door to her, and also whatever happened to me, whatever countries I went to, there are the pictures are in there, and I felt obliged to write about it.
Well, in 1985, after all of that, you moved to America, and you actually published a newspaper called World of Women in Iran, so you were very active in women's rights, weren't you?
Actually, the magazine called World of Women was published by my grandmother. And she went through a lot of burden as a woman because she had to leave her house middle of the night in a carriage in very unsafe atmosphere while she was pregnant with my aunt, and they stopped her magazine. But when I came to America, I started my own little magazine, and I called it the same thing. I called it the World of Women to honor my grandma that was stopped. And struggle of women is always in anything I write. I wrote 3 books, and they're all my point of view is women and their struggle.
Okay, good for you. And when you moved for America, you lived for a while up around Monterey Bay, and then you made a very wise decision, moved down here to Camarillo.
Yes.
We're glad you're here.
Yes, thank you. I'm so glad I've met you here, and we have a book club, that I really enjoy it, and I'm so glad that I survived all these events that happened in life to me, and also the fact that now I can sometimes see my son, which I couldn't. So, and the fact that today is International Women's Day and this book is about women. My other book is about women, which is called Women and Rules of the Society, and today is Happy International Women's Day, Judy.
Good. That is so perfect.
Yeah.
Is there anything else about your book you'd like to share with us?
Well, I just want to say that I do have a site myself called royaparsay.com, royaparsay.com, and also this book is on it, but this book is also on Amazon, and it is on Amazon UK, Amazon Canada, Amazon all over the world. Name is My Life as a Bowl of Changes, and or you can search with Roya Parsay, Parsay, yes. And I'm glad I finished that project. It was not easy, but it's done now. Thank you.
Good for you. So if someone wants to purchase a book, that's where they go.
Yes, and it's in paper or in Kindle. And the Kindle is much cheaper, and you get it immediately wherever you are in the world. Yes.
Wow, thank you so much. That's perfect. Congratulations.
Thanks for having me. Thank you.